Hi there, this is Kelsey, and this week I'm going to talk about Twitter. And it's my personal assessment that Twitter is one of the most well-known social media sites, but not necessarily the most used ones. According to an article published by The Star earlier this month, it's titled, "Twitter Flounders as Revenue Falls Short of Estimates," and it suggests that Twitter may go the way of MySpace and the dinosaurs if it doesn't make some changes fast. Now, the article does say that Twitter's popularity has bumped a bit with Trump's election and Trump's use of Twitter, but its growth shadows in comparison to its rivals like Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram. In fact, another article stated that Facebook grew by nearly the equivalent of Twitter's entire user base in just 1 year. And as I stated in a previous video, Snapchat's daily users has surpassed Twitter's daily users, which I personally find surprising because, like I said, I think Twitter is a lot more well known. For example, if I were to ask my grandma to name some social media sites, she could name Facebook. And even if she couldn't directly name Twitter, she'd be able to identify it as the one with the birds and the tweeting and the young folks these days. But yeah, according to the article, their growth has stalled in the last 2 years. And I think this is because I think they're so well known because they had a good start, but then they had that stalling and their growth has just stagnated. And yeah, due to this stagnation, their ad revenue is falling and they're having losses overall. Like, they had a loss of $176 million in their fourth quarter, which was up from a loss of $90.2 million in the previous year's quarter. So obviously they need to make some action if they want things to get better. And according to the article, some actions they want to take is to they want to impose measures to control rogue users, which will curtail hate speech and bullying. And they also want to do more promotion of their live video feature, which personally I don't think will ever compete with the Vine branch that they had to cut that. They had to drop it due to their losses. But that was the extremely popular app where users would post the 7-second videos, which was really popular and used, and people were pretty upset when it had to be cut. And finally, the last line of the article, this is a quote that says, "It's still an identity crisis. People that use Twitter get it, the world conceptually gets it, but your average potential user doesn't." And I would agree with that. Personally, I don't get Twitter. I have an account which I set up years ago when people were saying Twitter's the next big thing, you have to get on it or you're gonna miss out. But I got it, I didn't get it, so I never used it, and I still don't use it to this day. And I think that's, a big problem. And if they want to get their growth back up, they're gonna have to work to identify themselves as something other than just the app with the bird.